Maybe the next time you come back.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you can talk about your wanting to be a porn star.
Oh my god.
Welcome. Oh no, I did it again. Welcome to the void. Over here with episode 7.
Dakota.
And I'm Jose.
Dakota's a porn star with 13 children.
I think we're up to 24 now.
24 children,
yeah,
all 8 months apart.
Yeah. That was the porn schedule.
Yeah.
He was on tour.
Yeah, I go back and forth between baby moms and stuff.
That's not bad.
Sorry, my dear lovely wife. I hope you don't hear this.
She probably won't. Nobody listens.
On top of that, when they do listen, they listen for like half an hour.
Yeah, this is the first half hour.
Yeah. Well, this is true. This is true.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Danny, as usual.
Yeah.
And this is Jose.
I'm Jose.
Yep.
Hose B.
And this is episode 7, the porn episode.
No, it's not the porn episode. But I'd like to hear your theories on being a porn star.
Wait, there's
Dakota.
theories. Have you thought about this? Like, honestly?
Yeah. But not just a regular porn star.
Oh. They say gay porn stars get paid more.
Well,
you got there way faster.
You have to do gay porn before you do straight porn.
No way.
Yeah. I'm 90% sure about that.
There's a meme out there where this guy is just kind of sitting and he's got a girl on him. And you just see his face like, oh, I hate this.
I haven't seen the meme, but I think I see where this is going.
Do you think that he got to the point where he just got turned out and he's just like, I hate this now?
Yeah, probably.
Screw vagina.
Or she was super dry and it was like the 5th take.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, my cock is sore.
Or super loose.
There you go.
Or it's super loose.
Yeah.
Those are, I've heard that can be unpleasant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I think
You've heard it.
Yeah, I think
You've
the
never
term. I
experienced
think
it.
the term is hot dog in a hallway. But I don't. I know nothing. So
Yeah,
that's bullshit.
Neither do we.
I call bullshit.
Now, who's at fault in that play?
What do you
What do
mean?
you mean?
Well, is she super loose or am I just?
I think if it's a porn star, it's definitely her.
Okay.
From my understanding of the female anatomy,
Everything should bounce back.
yeah, it's generally speaking, like
Yeah.
it shrinks back down to size. So if it's not, then
You were telling me.
What was I telling you?
Lana Rhodes, the porn star.
I don't know her.
Or maybe I was reading an article.
You might have been reading an article.
I was reading an article.
I like
was
porn.
like, oh, hey.
I like
it's
porn
her.
a lot, but still.
Yeah. Well, she married some basketball player, or she's with some basketball player. But she she complained about that she had to do multiple vaginal rhinoplasties or something because a lot of, if you watched any of her porn, it's just big
raunchy.
black dudes.
Oh, what?
And so she would, just get real, it would stretch out. She said it will go back, but there's a point when you do so many.
So there's like
it doesn't, it can't.
she went beyond the horizon.
Yeah, she's had multiple.
Yeah, she went through the black hole.
Yeah, she did.
The black hole. Gross. Yeah, it's upsetting every time those like interracial porns.
Yeah.
What
They
is
always
upsetting?
have the porn stars eat the dude's butt.
Yeah, that's a weird thing, right? I've noticed that there's more and more of that, and I'm wondering what's going on out there.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see your butt. I want to see her butt.
Yeah, you just lift up the balls and go to town. I'm like, what are you doing?
You guys gotta watch like the express clips. We don't. They don't have time for that
watch
stuff,
the full video.
Oh yeah, you don't have the time for it.
Kids are outside. They're like, "Daddy, what you doing?" Like,
Bro.
shut up.
I really can't even take a shower. That's how I mask it, right? Like, I gotta go take a shit in the shower.
Turn the shower on
Please,
and everything.
Yes, please leave me alone for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
God. Yeah.
But like for real, you have 5 kids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do.
you do have 5 kids.
A lot.
And you love them.
But
I do.
every single one of them, all of them.
Yes, I love all 5 of them.
From the oldest to youngest.
Yeah, for sure.
Not one is just like a.
This one could get it.
If you disappeared, I wouldn't be too upset.
Or he might look, but he'll look with like kind of lazily. Like he's not here.
under my phone. I don't know where he is.
I love all of them. I do. Not equally.
Yeah.
I own it. But no, yeah, if anything were to happen to anybody, you know, God's plan, man.
Yeah.
God's plan, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do to fight that? You can't.
Yeah. No. Well, and you know, I say it jokingly, but seriously.
I know.
Okay. But so I've known you for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Remind me before you had 5 children, what was your plan in life? What were you going to do?
Which time?
Well,
the gay porn time.
Yeah, the gay porn time. Well, the gay porn time. I made him see the error of his ways, right?
So you were going to go in on this.
He was totally for it.
Probably heartbroken at the time.
Probably
Frustrated in my sexual life. And he said, you know.
Hold on. Let's go back the step to the probably heartbroken. If you want to talk about that.
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
Look, I've fallen and, you know.
Yeah. Real easy.
Dude, if one of them's like, yeah, we can be boyfriend. I'm like, great.
I love you.
This is the best. I don't have to be alone.
This is why we get along so much. I'm right there with I think I love like first night. I don't even have to be on an actual date. I was like, I love this girl. You know? And I scare her away because I'm just like too overbearing. You know, I'm just like, hey, what are you doing? Bro, we went on for like an hour date.
Well, it's, you know, who likes to be alone?
Nobody.
You know, being rejected is, you know, I'm egotistical, so it's like it's awful. And then, you know, just frustrated with that, and it's like, I remember.
So you went on this date, and she was like, I don't want to see you again. And you were honestly, like, that's it. Trying to get railed.
When was this? Because I have no idea. But if I get a timeline,
it was when I first started out in the trade. We were working in that place in Virginia, the apartments.
What year was this?
5 years ago.
Yeah.
He said,
That might have been. I don't know.
So he comes into the room, and I'm on a ladder doing, I don't know, messing something up. But he was like,
messing something up. I love that.
He's like, I think I could really do gay porn. And we had already talked about this the day before, and I was like, are you sure? Because like, think about it. Like, he's about my height.
Yeah.
He was skinnier then, right? Not saying that you're fat now, but you were smaller.
Probably.
Right.
And so I was out of the gym at that point. So yeah, I definitely wasn't.
My mind thought, well, imagine every like small white girl that's in these pornos. They just get like thrown around. You would be the small twink in the middle, just getting railed from every side, right? And you'd have to take a shot to the face.
So you're saying he wouldn't be a power?
No. He would get lifted up with this like in a half Nelson and just get double bang.
That's probably probably reality.
Look, just point it at you.
At you.
There you go. That's all you gotta do.
That was not my thought process.
What was your thought process?
Well, my thought process was, I'm tired of being a broke bitch and being alone.
Now you get
all the guys
at once.
Let me get rich fast. And
2 at once.
I put zero thought.
Maybe 3.
The only thought that I put into it was
all black.
I think because it wasn't like I could do gay porn. The thought was, for enough money, I could f*** a dude.
Oh, okay.
But it was phrased as, I could do gay porn. And then he's like, oh yeah, you can? You think you could take a load on the face? And immediately, I was like, oh.
I don't know if I can do that.
No, definitely not. Like,
and then I was like, okay, imagine you are banging some dude and he looks back at you. You know, and to put it into reference, imagine if it was like our friend Ricky. He like looks back at you like,
What's up, bud?
And he was 100% out. He was like, I can't do that. I can't do that.
No, I definitely can't do that.
Ricky's a big guy too, and we've gone climbing with that man. When he puts on his vest, there's girth there.
Oh yeah, he's got a lot of meat.
Yeah. I went to high school with him.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I know.
You know, that's what I'm saying. That's why I picked Ricky out of everyone.
Well, and that's why he's married.
Ah, there you go.
I mean, he had the pick of the litter, honestly.
Well, when me, Deb, and Rick used to all hang out like as friends.
Okay.
So Deb lived with Austin, and Ricky lived with me. I've obviously known him for a while. He was like just getting
things together.
Yeah. And we would like all hang out and play cards and stuff. And I was determined to be the best wingman ever.
Okay.
So I just talked about how he had a big meat sword everywhere that I went. And Deb was just like,
interesting.
No, you don't. Yeah, exactly. Piqued your interest, and then like the rest is history.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show you that if you have
a good friend who talks about how
that's
good your meat sword
that's
is.
what I was gonna say.
But I mean, he didn't need your help. He was tall.
Yeah, but
he is tall.
Have you met him?
Yeah.
Man, well, I have.
You think he's got game?
He didn't ever need it. He was just tall with a huge wiener.
Yeah, but
You think that's all it takes?
For him, yeah.
Well,
I mean, his body count's pretty high.
Well, right,
I gotta really try.
My thought process is this, right? You just have to get one.
Mhm.
Because one will talk to another.
Yeah.
And then you don't
That's
actually
true.
It's like dominoes.
You just have to trick one once. You don't actually have to like
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like
The first one's always the hardest. That's true.
not for me. They're all fucking hard.
But I meant, but like in terms.
I mean, no, they're all easy. That's exactly how that works. And I know from experience.
Yeah. Well, no, we only know this theory because he explained it to us.
Huh.
That's how he would continue to get laid. He would just bang the one, and then she would tell her friends, and then they would all want to see it.
Shystily.
Shystily.
Yes, like some of these girls, they were their best friends, and like behind their back would be like, "Yo, I heard,
Is
you
it
guys
true?
good things
wanna hang
going."
out?
Yeah.
And he's just like, wagga.
I get.
I mean, as nice of a guy he is, he's a slime ball. So he was like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Like, also, who wouldn't?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I would. I'm not saying.
Yeah. Oh, you do? Sweet.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. And then from all you, so you actually thought to yourself like, I'm in a dark place.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah. Well, okay, but like, up
Have
there
you,
with
have
those.
you ever watched like a?
No, no.
Are you sure you just like didn't want to know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
Like
Anytime-
what's going to be entailed?
Anytime I've ever had women problems, girl problems,
You just want to be gay.
yes. Oh man, this would just be so much better if I could like dudes. And I would think about it, like, could I? And I never got
No.
past could I
Could I?
because there is zero part of this brain that's like, dude, kiss that man.
Kiss that.
Stick your tongue down his
That's where it gets awkward for me, right? Like the whole sex thing, whatever. But then when you gotta be intimate, like,
Oh,
hold
couldn't do it.
tongue.
So
Gotta
it's
work
not the
your way
sex
by the
part.
brood.
It's being romantic with the guy.
It's all of it. But
Yeah, right. I joke
like my
about
favorite part about afterwards is sitting down and cuddling with my wife.
Is
You know,
that?
a little bit.
Are you lying
A little
right
bit.
now?
I am not lying.
Okay.
It's nice to
Yeah,
just sit
okay.
on top of some titties and play with them. It's like dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Is that cuddling though?
No, it's not. That's what I call it.
I like your version.
Yeah, see?
I mean, I love cuddling with my wife too.
No, you don't.
Dude, I honestly, I wouldn't even know.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's just been so long. The boy is
How old is the boy?
20 months.
Oh,
He had to think about it.
22 months. He'll be 2 November 2nd.
oh, nice.
Oh yeah. Wait,
Little Ricky.
is that? I thought his birthday was in October.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Whose birthday is in October?
Hannah's.
Oh, Little Ricky.
Yeah.
Is he really named Ricky?
No. His name's
Oh.
Alistair.
Oh, okay.
He's got no offense, he's got a really cool name.
Yeah.
Ricky's a great name too.
No, it's not.
I'm trying to be a good friend. But he's still breastfeeding.
Okay.
And not like,
Oh yeah. So you're not.
he's like still
Yeah.
breastfeed. Like,
And
yeah,
still
I'll eat.
sleeping in
I'll
bed
eat.
with it.
Yeah, God, no.
Yeah.
Drop those on you, little baby. Yeah. Well, and because Evelyn was done. She was by 18 months done
Yeah.
breastfeeding out of the bed in her own bed. What a perfect little angel.
Little girls are a little bit more independent that way.
Some of them.
Some of them.
Oh yeah. Well, if they're not traumatized, right?
Well, yeah, probably. That's probably pretty accurate. But yeah, dude. And so, like, I haven't slept in my bed. I sleep in with the little girls in their room. We read stories, watch anime, and I just good
Goes
night.
right off.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm asleep before both of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So how many biological children do you have?
3.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
that number still might be up there.
I thought you said you had problems with this. You said you had problems with this.
yeah, you would think that's
You would
interesting.
think,
How that
right?
works out,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's
weird.
crazy. I am delusional. What's really
Well,
funny?
okay, because it's not so much that you have. It's just that every time was a hole in one.
Oh, I see.
You're a
weak
Awesome
pull-out
anime.
game. Just got weak pull-out game.
dude.
I don't know if it's a pullout game.
I don't think he has any.
It's not that.
Do you know? Yeah, here's okay. Well, what's your thought?
Well, the one came from, a barren wasteland.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
A barren wasteland. I'm confused. She told you it was done.
She had like a botched thing when she was younger, and they were like, "Never, you can't."
Wow.
Scientifically
The other one
or
was,
medically proven not to be able to ever have kids again.
Huh.
and then Evelyn was. I hate to say this. I hope she never sees it. But we plan beat her ass the next day.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, no, dude, she's a nuclear warfare survivor.
Jesus Christ. How potent are you?
I don't know.
That's
dude.
what I'm saying. It's not.
Right?
It's not
I'm
the
0%
pullout game.
now. I am not. I am
It's not the pullout.
Yeah.
It's his seed.
That is some
I-
seed.
dude,
It's powerful. He could probably get a dog pregnant.
Probably could have.
I was afraid to shake his hand now.
Yeah, he'll probably get you pregnant. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
That
it's
is the joke. Don't talk
well,
to
now-
that woman. You're gonna get her pregnant.
now it's just for fun. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, it's
yeah. Be careful. Still, I feel like.
Wow.
if that shit regenerates itself,
Hmm.
and like 5 years from now, like 100% DNA. Well, it's 99. I know they'll never do 100, but I'm gonna be furious.
Wait, did you get snipped?
Yes, I got snipped.
Yeah, me too.
And it was. Can we talk about how awful that was?
Yeah, you know what? They told me, they were like, all right, you can come in, get it done, and go back to work. My balls. I went in and it was terrible. I had to sit around with ice on my balls for days. Couldn't move. My gut hurt. It was terrible, dude.
Well, so
Not a fun time.
I was unemployed, so I like didn't have to go back to work. But like everyone I talked to was like, it might be really bad at first, but it'll like in a week,
That's
a
not
week to
true.
10 days,
That's not true.
everything will be back to normal.
Yeah, that is
Dude.
not true.
The first day was pretty awful.
Yeah.
The second day, like I didn't do much, so like no big deal. They told me after, a week or whatever, like I could do, start
Yeah.
doing stuff. So I was like, all right, well, I have to do this, whatever they said, like 10 or 20 times before I go back.
All right.
Let me get started. Dude. I like came and it felt like somebody took a baseball bat
Yes.
straight to my fucking nuts for months. For like 2 months. I got it done in May and went back in August
just to check it. Like, did you guys do this right?
Well, to follow up for the
for the count.
The count or whatever.
Yeah.
So you have any problems? I was like, literally until last week, it still hurt to nut. And you guys said it would take 10 days. So like, did you up?
Yeah.
Like, well, it was a success. You have 0 count, but if it still hurts, like we might need. I'm like, Gabe.
We might need to go back in there.
Oh, dude, they lied. Everyone lied to you. They all lied to me anyway. Danny and a bunch of other people that I know who I talked to was like, yo, I don't know. Oh, it'll be fine. Just give it like 2 weeks.
They put that little metal sphere in there.
No.
Oh, okay. See, I got a weird one then.
No, the dude pulled my tubes out and burned them in front of me,
right,
while having a conversation with me about the state of the public education system. Dude, and kids
do not put you out for this. They just kind of yank on you and you're like, oh my god, and you just see it. He's like,
the smoke,
the smoke,
and
the smoke, bro.
And you're like, oh, that's the smoke, inside my body.
Yeah. And then like he goes, we're gonna put these little spheres on there. Don't worry, they're non-magnetic, but you got to tell anybody if you're gonna get an MRI. I was like, what?
I wonder. I don't know if they did or not, but I can feel in 4 different places like this hard node. I don't know if it's scarring. Okay, well, he didn't tell me about the MRI thing, so I better not, get my sack ripped open. Oh my god!
Just 4 little spheres going every which way.
Oh my god!
What was that?
I'm pretty sure I could sue for a lot of money. I don't know though.
So now anytime I play with my balls, I just play with like a set of 6.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's they fucking lied. Everyone just lied.
Dude, it was so painful for weeks on end. And then they're like, we need you to nut in this cup until you fill it up. I'm like,
until I fill it up. That's a large order.
They're like, there's pornographic material in that room. And they're just sitting there like,
oh, Jesus.
Dude, after 2 or 3, I'm like, there's not much coming out.
That's what I thought I was going to have to do.
Yeah.
They sent me to LabCorp.
Fill it up.
Oh, they sent you to the LabCorp? I had to do it into a cup, dude.
Well, and so that's what I thought. So I went in there.
Yeah.
And
you're ready to go.
Dude, I went in there. I tried to prep myself. And like...
You walked in there with a boner?
No. But like mentally, I was trying to get in and out. But I didn't have I forgot my ID at home. So I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I go in there. I'm all awkward about it. I'm like, I'm here to like give a sample, blah, blah, blah. Do I need my ID? And she was like, what are you doing? And I told her, she's like, is this post-op or like what?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. She's like, no.
You go to LabCorp.
She gave me a cup
what
and
year
bag.
did you do this?
This year.
Oh,
this
okay.
is recent.
Oh, okay.
So she's just like, no, you go home and bring it back. And I'm like, oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I did mine in like 2013.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I just called up like I was ordering a cheese. These are her words, because I called up and I'm like, hey, listen, I need a vasectomy. When can I come in? And she was like, boy, this isn't McDonald's. You can't just call up and order a vasectomy, bro.
Why not?
Yeah, right.
Because they don't get paid as much.
So then I would go in. I got it done. Carla came with me. It was a show.
Did you have to get a consult first?
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
what?
They wanted to talk to her. They were like, are you sure you don't want to have any more children? I'm like, what is that about? You know?
It's my body.
Exactly. My body, my choice.
That's actually crazy. That's so insane.
Right?
I would be like, are you out of your mind? You want to talk to my wife about my decision about my... That's crazy.
So she came in, she was like, yeah, we're done. And I'm having so many other issues with my contraceptive. So blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So we went in, they did it. And it was so awkward, dude, because like I have this one woman just holding it up and cleaning the area while staring at my wife.
That doesn't help. My dream,
Not at all.
You know what I mean? Like, that's like my fantasy.
The entire time I'm like,
yeah.
Don't
breathe.
I'm sure she's used to it.
I'm sure she is, but she was still relatively attractive Asian woman. And I'm just looking at my wife like, don't look over there. Keep eye contact with Carla.
For real.
Just stare down at her.
Dude, I didn't even get that. I just got 2 dudes.
Oh wow.
Shaving you?
Yeah, speaking of gay porn.
Yeah.
No, I shaved myself. And like the one kid came in and I was like, dude, I don't want this. He was, I don't know what soy boy means, but
soy boy.
But that's what he like. That's the vibe I got. I don't even know what it means, And I'm just like, oh, please,
not you.
Great. But he like came in, dropped some stuff off, and was just like, well, and I was like, all right, cool. It's just me and this doc. But he was like,
here, let me give it a kiss.
Good luck, little buddy.
Yeah.
No, he was a good.
He did so well.
He was a good doctor, but like, ironically, he was like very
attractive.
No, but he was much bigger than me.
He had dreamy eyes,
and he was. A big beard.
He looked like a man.
Yeah,
he was a man.
Exactly.
Yeah, and so your little long vagina.
Yeah, I was scared when my big clit.
Yeah.
But then, but we had a 45-minute conversation,
while he's doing it,
in-depth conversation, and I'm like, dude, this was not. Like, I wasn't. He was like, and then afterwards, he's like, "Hey, man, it was really nice to talk to you. I usually don't get to do that." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, I don't think my guy talked to me at all. He was just
that's
like,
what I wanted.
It's successful. I'm gonna sew you up now.
Yeah,
there you go.
Just tell me what you're doing.
Just put some ice on it.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't.
So he was staring at your wiener the whole time talking to you?
No, actually.
So they put for me anyway. They put like a kind of like a section off where all the only thing your balls are the only thing hanging out.
It's so funny.
It's a piece of cloth with like a hole in it, and then just
your balls are just
you like place your sack out of. It's like if you wanted to put your balls through a glory hole or something, that's it only fits one or the other, not both.
Yeah, the shaving thing was also weird because I was like, I hate shaving. In the previous consult, I was like, I hate shaving. I always get bumps, and the woman goes, well, try doing it like in the shower, but don't use any soap. Just,
Really?
I'm like, really? Does that work? And she was like, works for me.
Nice.
Do you want the secret?
Man, how did not get hard, huh?
Do you want to see?
Yeah, right?
Women's razors. I use them all the time.
Oh, yeah.
For their legs?
Yeah.
That's what I use.
Silky smooth every time. No bumps, nothing.
I tried it recently. Aloe vera. The stuff you get to like heal sunburn. I was reading the back of it and it said used for shaving.
No way.
And
really?
It says it on there?
It says it on there. It works. It works
so
really
you
well.
immediately ran into the bathroom and shaved your balls.
Yes,
actually. Because I had to. I had to anyways, so I was like, well, why not? I'll try it today. That. Super funny.
And your butthole.
I mean, this is...
Do you shave your butthole?
I have.
I don't like to. Like to.
How do you do that? I can't. Do you see it? Do you use a mirror? Or do you just hope for the best?
Yeah, I just hope for the best.
For all you know, you're leaving like a little strip.
Probably. Yeah, I mean, Natalie's not had any complaints.
But your actual butthole.
I go butthole, balls, face.
Hold on,
in that order.
Wait a second.
Same razor.
There's a lot that we just skipped over right there. She hasn't had any complaints. How often has she seen your butthole, bro?
How often has she seen it?
Weren't you talking?
We get weird.
Yeah, I got you.
You said you didn't like to watch it, but do you?
I said I don't like to watch it.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't mean he doesn't like to get it.
If you had to guess.
So my ex was like the one that introduced me into that. And I was like, hey, that was cool. She was like, yeah? I was like, yeah, keep doing that.
Did she have like one of those Gene Simmons tongues, like that, baby arm tongue?
Just kind of slithered on out.
No, it wasn't very long tongue. No, but she was just good with her mouth. I mean,
did she? Okay, hold on.
Man,
did she like?
What am I?
This is going on the internet.
Did she like suck your ass?
No. Not
like
nothing. It wasn't out. No, it wasn't anything like that.
Yeah, just kind of curiosity.
No, it wasn't anything like that. It was just like subtle.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what are you doing? That was cool.
Just hold on to my ankles when you do that next time.
You know what I've been trying to get my wife to do?
More like my shaft, dude. That's why my ankles. You know?
Just keep them back.
Why?
Keep from kicking forward.
No. The whole point is to do it in conjunction of getting.
I don't know.
What?
Obviously, I don't get that.
Yeah, you should live a little instead of just thinking of gay porno all the time. Jesus.
I'm trying to get my wife
to lick your butthole.
No, I want her
to peg you.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, no.
I need
it could
her
be
to
your
go
entrance into gay porn.
No, I need her to find like a nurse friend or something so she can figure out how to fucking milk my prostate.
Oh, nice. So basically pegging.
Yeah, sort of, but not with a penis look-alike thing.
I mean, it could look like anything, really. It could look like a tentacle.
I thought you just use your fingers.
I thought so too.
No, I'm talking about dildos. They can look like tentacles.
Whoa, oh, yeah. Yeah, but have you seen those? Those things ruin women.
I know.
Or men. I don't know. I haven't watched that, but.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, right?
Dude,
but
the base is like huge. Like, what are you supposed to... Speaking of not coming back. You know what I mean?
That's it. You're just stuck there.
There was another article. I don't know why. I guess because I watch so much porno, I just get these articles on my feed. The algorithm knows you. Yeah. You know, and one of them was about like long-term anal sex will lead to like you won't like in later life you won't be able to control your sphincter, so you'll just shit
you
yourself.
just shit yourself all the time. So all those guys that are just out there like just shitting themselves when they're old, you know that they're just getting railed.
Just getting yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's why they're like a little soft in the older age, you know, but they wear diapers.
Little light in the loafers.
Dude, you like get to create people's backstories just with like such little information.
Exactly.
Like, oh, you do that because you used to take 12 BBCs from the football team as you were a cheerleader.
Wow.
Sorry, that was
yeah. He was the male cheerleader.
Yeah, right.
No. But also, this was not a article. This was something I watched.
This is something you sought out.
When I was on Showtime, it was Showtime was free for my hotel room, so I was like, it was called Pleasure, and it was like, oh, what's that? You know, obviously,
you know exactly what it was.
You know, and it was a documentary.
Gee, I wonder.
Well, yes, but I was like. But it was about a porn star trying to get into porn, and it was real. It was like I looked up her name, and you know, actual porn star. Did she make it? Yeah, she's got a bunch of porno videos and stuff. Yeah, I mean, she's probably not the best like she wanted to be, but you know,
well,
she's like okay.
You named Lana Rhoades and not her, so that's how I know she's not the best.
Right, exactly. I forgot her name already.
Right.
But the guy that was talking to her in the car was like the most hardcore porno. He was black. He was the most hardcore porno is interracial porno. That is considered the most hardcore porn that you can do. Why is that? Because of racism.
That's hilarious.
Hilarious. That is the most hardcore thing you can do in the porn industry is interracial porn.
That's crazy because...
It's stupid.
That's crazy because it's been going on since before there was porno.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like no,
because
of what you for a second. I was like, well, yeah.
No. What I mean is like
about
there's a book. There's a book.
There's a book.
Yeah,
and then we'll get to Dakota in a second.
I gotta let that one slide.
Wait. Let's go back over here.
Tell us the book.
No, Iceberg Slim. In his book, he was like when he first started pimping. One of the first things that he actually started doing was like all these guys, white men, would pay him to their wives in front of him.
Cuckold
them.
Yeah.
Oh,
and they would just sit in the corner and he was like, I guess this is a thing.
Is it?
Ironically enough, that's like one of the hottest genres in pornography. Like besides like the whole weird step parent thing.
Oh, I'm so mad because I was going to say that. Yeah. You mean the step thing?
Is that weird?
Stuck in the laundry.
I think so because like if you listen to the backstory, it's always like, hey stepmom, and he's like, hey stepson. Oh, here's stepdaughter and stepdad too, and it's like, well, Well, hold up a second.
How is everyone a step?
When you start following the tree, it's
it was like, wait a minute, no one's related to anybody. But you watch these with volume on.
I listen to them. Yeah, I want to know what the
premise is
goes.
about.
Yeah, I need backstory.
When I was younger, absolutely. Yeah, the story. That's like like half the thing.
It is.
And I am. Listen, I'm obviously not the brightest crown in the box. I used to think that shit was real.
What?
Yeah.
Well, back then the filming was so crappy.
Yeah,
such
you get
shit
fooled by it.
that it was like, this might be a homemade video for real.
I know. I typed in homemade video.
Just dumb. I'm dumb.
Yeah.
I guess they found these step siblings and then
these twins. My thing was twins. I loved watching
two twins just bang.
I don't think I've ever done that.
Yeah, that was, I don't know why. It was just like, it would be hot. 2 female twins. That would be cool.
They look exactly alike.
They did look exactly alike, but that's not hard to do. It's just 2 white girls with blonde hair. Some of them I think actually were twins, but they were Russian, so it was like, you were knowing you're just like a sex slave now.
Now that we know things. So that's how that happens.
Yeah, you're just trafficked. That sucks.
That's the other problem with pornography. There's a lot of trafficking going on in it. Yeah.
Just sex in general, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
I don't know.
It's awful.
We started looking up this guy. Did you know Casanova was a real person?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought it was just like a
term.
A term. Right. No, but it turns out this guy was just a machine, dude. He banged his own daughter. He banged his wife and his daughter at the same time. He banged his cousins.
Bro.
He just did not stop. He was known as just a total pervert.
He banged or that other word?
What?
I don't think we can say it on...
Struggle cuddle.
Struggle cuddle. Oh, good one. Yeah.
Struggle cuddle?
Yeah.
No. Like he actually seduced him into it.
That's insane.
Wow.
Yeah, he was known as like a wordsmith. He could just get you to do just about anything you wanted to. Yeah. Ended up being killed by Napoleon, by the way.
Well,
you know what happened? He woke up in bed next to him and was like, "No, I'm not gay. No, kill this guy. No, it didn't happen.
How did this go down?
It didn't happen. Okay, he said he was tired, so we just no, and had him killed afterwards.
That's probably accurate.
I mean, they said they leave it very ambiguous. They're like, oh yeah. Ended up being killed by Napoleon. Yeah. Somehow.
Yeah.
But I feel like Napoleon was pretty dirty too.
Or they banged and then Napoleon was like, will you stay with me forever? And he was like, no.
I can't. I got other places to be.
Kill this man.
Yeah, that's actually probably more accurate.
if no one can have him. If I can have, no one can.
For sure. History's so crazy like that.
Yeah.
But also, we just have to believe it. Like,
yeah. So who's gonna rip it? You can't ask him.
No.
Did you do this?
No. You can't even ask anybody related to him.
Yeah, you can.
Well,
track him down.
So, all right. What's your favorite genre of porn, Dakota?
What is your favorite genre of porn?
That's such a loaded question, dude.
It depends what mood he's in.
We've talked about it.
I don't know.
We've already talked about it a lot today.
What's your favorite?
Well, yeah, big black cocks, little white girls.
Yeah.
Here we go.
It's just so fascinating to see such a little tiny thing take a fucking monster schlong. It's so crazy. It really is.
And it just disappears, right? It's like a disappearing act.
Like, where does it fucking go?
And that's how I know women have lied to me. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, you're so big. It ain't gonna fit.
Yeah. Ow, it hurts. It's like, I've
It
seen
doesn't matter.
smaller chicks than you take bigger dicks.
Yeah, but you believe it anyway.
Well, in the moment you do.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
You got
say it again. Yeah, hurts because it's so huge.
You know, I like, you hit it harder.
For sure.
Yeah, you know.
It's all
Make you
just
cry.
cry. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Really, it's just because it's so dry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
You're shaving me. You can't say that.
Yeah. For real, man.
no, that's definitely my favorite. It's just so great. But
so
which
funny.
is so fat. Well, I don't view that as hardcore
No, right?
at
But that's what
all.
It's just like a fetish.
It is a fetish.
It's just
Well,
like
it's just a big
but
dick
it's like,
thing. It could be a big white cock for all I care. But
well, I'm just talking
Preferably.
about. I'm just
Not as
talking
big.
about.
But you prefer it to be black.
well, because generally they're cute monsters. Dude.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm just saying, in general, it's just a fetish to see like the juxtaposition of black skin on white, like a super pale body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely, there's
That's how I've always seen it.
It
not
definitely
like
looks better, right? The
two put together.
Yeah, I can't say that word. But juxtaposition.
Juxtaposition.
Yeah, that one.
Love how you pulled out the $5 word on this episode.
Well, yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
It's not hard. Like
it's not hardcore. It's not hardcore.
I guess
it's just
in the sense of like
it's
watching
just-
a little girl's vagina like get
well.
tripled in size, but
I think the theory is that like it just upsets white men so much
I agree with that.
They pay top dollar for it. You
But
know
it
what I
upsets them so much that they pay top dollar for
mean?
it.
Yeah, right.
But-
so
And you meet any woman and just start jerking it.
yeah.
But
Ah.
hardcore porn is like,
Hardcore porn.
yo,
is
I
like
got
when
you
they,
tied up,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
just slap the.
Yeah, I don't
spit in your mouth.
I don't really like those though.
No.
Sometimes it gets so violent. They're like,
Oh,
Yeah.
just punch your titty, dude. Like, what the hell?
That's crazy. Like, well, I like to venture, and but not to that. Like,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Or
for sure.
hit me?
Or
What?
what always bothers me is that like the guy is always like this big fat dude,
And he just
like
looks angry.
and like he's wearing all black and like the black like New Balances,
Yeah.
like lawn cutting New Balances, but they're
You
black.
mentioned this before. He's like, what I hate about watching brothers do it is like they never take their socks
Yeah,
off.
and that's always a weird thing. Is it's so because like in the gangbang videos, right? You can just see like an array of huge meat, but then like also socked feet. Like no, the floor's gross, but my cock touching that guy's cock is totally fine.
Well, and what's crazy too is it sucks, right? Because like there's no grip.
Yeah, you think
Like
they slip around everywhere.
just keep your shoes on.
Or
Really get in there,
Yeah, sometimes they do, but it's always like. Why are you wearing like you don't want to look
See
at
the
his
little
feet?
Nike swoosh on the side? Not sponsored, by the way.
Yeah, but all right, we have
15 minutes.
yeah. I asked you about
You want to now talk about fatherhood?
Yeah.
no, absolutely not.
The 45 minutes of
No,
porn?
not fatherhood. Yeah, given all that, how was your youngest?
How's your youngest doing?
No, your tooth.
Oh, yeah.
Your
What
wonderful
happened to your
tooth.
tooth?
Because he's not actually white trash, right? Like
Oh,
you didn't
yeah,
grow
yeah.
up in a
Not
trailer.
actually.
You didn't actually grow up in a trailer, right? Like you actually came from like good, like it was a little
Well-
money in the family.
To be fair, if you trace my roots back far enough, and not too far.
Yeah,
You
sure.
get there.
I mean,
Yeah,
you trace our family not that far back. We came from a little village, dirt floors, whatever. But
The tooth. Yeah, no, I'm just a drunk. Basically, it's like definitely epitome of being a drunk.
what do you mean?
Well, so I had all of my teeth, and I was dating this girl who lived up the street from me. I couldn't tell you what we got into a fight about. It was probably about being accused of cheating on her.
Were you?
Physically, no.
Mm.
But was I like trying to play my odds with others who, yeah. So
laying down groundwork.
Yeah. Well, and so I might be making this up. This happened for sure. I don't know if it happened in this instance.
Okay.
But so I worked with this girl. We like hired her on, and she was like this cute little Irish girl who lived in like Bowie. So I'm in Rockville. We're working in Bethesda. I thought I was pretty safe, you know?
Oh.
Right? So like at work, she was my little like work thing. And like, you know, we started talking. Turns out this fucking broad went to Montgomery College and was in class with my then girlfriend.
What?
You can't make it up.
Small world.
No, dude can't make it up. And somehow they got to talking. And somehow they
Oh, my boyfriend's name is Dakota too.
Yeah.
We weren't like anything like that. So like, I don't even know why. She must have been like, oh, I'm talking to this guy. And she was like, oh, like, who is it? And like, she kept her cool because she hadn't, the one girl, her name was, I think Bridget was the work girl.
Yeah.
And,
that sucks.
and right. And so she like had no idea.
Why did they even talk?
That's what I'm saying. couldn't orchestrated this. I could not have. And then so whatever. Let's just say that's like why we're fighting. So we're fighting. I'm over at her house. I think we had like just bought. I had just bought like an eighth or a quarter. Like I would buy the weed, but she had all the weed shit. She had she lived with her grandfather who was
Like
too old to give a.
Oh,
He was like on his way
I
out.
thought Grandpa was partying with you guys.
No. But so she like her room was essentially like we can do anything in here. And like she didn't care about getting in trouble or she didn't. I don't really know. Didn't really ask. It was just like cool. I can smoke pot in here.
Yeah,
dope. And so she had like the grinder and the bong and whatever. And like I had bought a little frosted glass bowl that I kept over there. So whatever. So I went over there and like we didn't even like really all we did was like hang out, smoke weed, and that was really it. Like we
kept it pretty chill.
You know, we like every once in a while like smash, but like not really. Like it was never like sexually driven.
Okay.
But so then so she's picking this fight with me and I like didn't have I was like, well, I'm not doing this. Like, so went over there. I was like, yo, she lived 5 houses away or something. So I'm like, yo, this. I emptied the grinder out into my hand. I took my bowl, put it in my hand, closed it. I'm out. I started walking out and I left my fucking cigarettes in her car. Luckily, unluckily, whichever way you want to call it. I also had probably been drinking. I was had been drinking. I was and so she came out, stormed out, and reversed out of the driveway. I was like at the end of the driveway when she came out. Oh yeah, my cigarettes are right there in the passenger door. So I knocked on the window. What do you want? I left my cigarettes right there. Can I just get them? And she's like, fucking fine. And whatever. So I was like, all right, cool. Like I'm dumb. So like, I thought it was fine. so I went to open the door and it was like a handle. So I could wrap my hand around it to pull it.
Uh-huh.
So I probably reached overhand to open it. And I'm like, up. And I'm like sitting there and I'm trying to open it. And I can't open it. And I'm just thinking I'm not pulling it all the way. Like I'm not extending all the way.
Uh-huh.
I'm just trying to open it. And then she starts driving off and I'm still trying to open it. And then I'm like stumbling, running, trying to like keep up with the car. My hands stuck. Like I guess I could have let go. But like if I let go, I was gonna fall.
Yeah.
Like I thought, like, hey, bitch, just stop.
Yeah.
Right in my head is like, just stop so I can get my shit and go. Like you said I could.
Yeah.
Let me go. Get it and go. This bitch kept driving. And I didn't, it never registered. Like, this is why I say I'm a drunk, because it just never, the process of me letting go and being fine, like, never really crossed my mind. I was like, I don't want to fall and I need my cigarettes.
Yeah.
So she got up to faster than a human body can run. So I found out what happened. And when you run too fast, and like, remember as a kid, you'd run really fast, be like, whoa, something weird's gonna happen. Let me slow down. And I found out what happens. And what happens is you fly for like 2 seconds. And that's what happens. She kept driving, and I just remember leaving my feet and then waking up. I left my feet and woke up, and I was toasty, and I felt pain. You know what I mean? I woke up and was like, I'm f***ed up. Both my front teeth were like cracked and jagged, and I'm fucking bleeding out of my mouth. I got road rash all up in my arm. I had a brand new watch that my mom had just bought me. Shattered.
Oof.
And then road rash all over my wrist.
Dang, how fast was she going?
Probably like 25.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's pretty fast.
That's pretty fast.
The important thing, I never let go. I did not. I did one of these, fucking spit out blood, was all fucked up. Looked at my hand, flipped it over. I had a fucking eighth of ground up weed sitting in this bowl because of how I placed it. And I was just like, oh, thank God. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this is still good.
I didn't spill the weed.
Yeah. Yeah. And then she went around the block, came back. Was like, oh my God. Took me to the fucking hospital, and they were like, we can't do it. You need to go to a fucking dentist, bro. So then the next day I went to an emergency dental surgeon. This tooth, half this tooth is fake. So he fixed this one up and fixed this one up. But I had to have a root canal on this one. So they took the root. Now I have nothing holding it in place. Fixed it. It looks nice. It's fine. Mm-hmm. The next weekend, I'm down in College Park at a party, getting up. And, I got a little touchy-feely with my boy. And we were just around. And he doesn't, to put it in his terms, if I can quote him correctly, I don't play that gay shit. And so,
I love how he said that, and I could picture exactly who this person was.
Yeah, yes, I know.
And then so he fucking off, just kind of threw a jab, and it caught me right here. It didn't hurt. It was not, you know what I mean? It wasn't, there was no venom behind it. It was more like, just get the fuck off me.
Right.
Dude, he fucking caught my tooth, I guess, with his knuckle. So it just pushed it in. It just pushed it out of my gum, and then I spit my tooth out and was like, okay.
When did you go back? Obviously.
Well, I spit it out. I was all pissed and got more up, and then then I had to go in, and I was like, hey, dentist guy, hey, fix this. And then they gave me a retainer with a tooth on it called a flipper.
Okay.
And then a month later, I'm down in College Park, and I'm at the bar. I'm not sure. Look, I'm not sure what happened exactly, but here's my theories. Again, I'm an idiot and I'm a drunk. So some older man at a college bar was there and offered to buy me a drink. And I was like, cool, free drink.
Nice.
So got a free drink. And then he followed me around. I was like, yo, what the is this guy's problem? What a weirdo.
Let's introduce you to something.
Dude, yeah.
To the porn world.
So I went, yeah. Well, and so I went upstairs and started playing pool with my boys. And I when I would eat, I would take it out. And so I was eating, and I took it out, set it on a napkin next to my drink while I was eating and playing pool. And I came back to leave, and the thing was gone, dude.
You think he took it?
I think he took it.
He took it.
Oh,
I think that fucking weirdo took that shit.
He probably sucks on it.
Probably still has it.
Yeah.
Weird. And then I've had 2 or 3 since then.
Yeah. It just gave up.
I lost one on the metro in sobriety. Since I got sober.
Yeah.
I left it on, and I was just like, God damn it. And then I got another one, and that's the one I still have today. And for a long time I wore it because I was really insecure about how I looked, and I've never been in the professional world. Right. So I've never really needed it, but I I don't want people to think I'm a crackhead. I don't white trash or anything. I want to be pretty. I got to get the girls. And then I came to the realization that
it don't matter.
It does. Like, I don't want to be with somebody that matters to.
Right.
So like, it. And now it doesn't fit. So.
Yeah, the spacing, right? And
yeah, it's spacing.
Right. Yeah.
And I was going to get it fixed. I was going to get an implant.
Yeah.
And then they started describing to me what they were going to do. And I was like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, they put like a thing, like a piece of metal up there, basically,
like
to screw into.
Screw.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. However, I'm missing bone because of how the tooth was extracted.
Ooh.
So they needed to take bone from somewhere else in my face.
That's
implant it.
I'd be done too.
And then screw it. And I was like,
for one tooth.
So now you're getting a transplant and a screw.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
So I was like, yeah, okay. That was like 4 years ago. At this point, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna get like veneers or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I'm missing a molar back here now.
Now with veneers, do they? Yeah, so am I.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I just think that I have no idea what the process is, but in my mind, that's the move.
Huh.
Veneers always make people look weird, though.
They do, and you kind of walk around like this for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also like probably won't because I don't really care. I got married and have kids looking like this, so
so there's hope for you out there.
Yeah.
You guys missing teeth? Stop smoking crack.
There's a chance,
and then you'll be all right. Yeah.
Yeah. How'd you lose the molar? Oh,
because I think because of my nicotine use.
Oh,
really?
Dang.
I think years and years of nicotine abuse and caffeine abuse. And like, I brush every day.
Yeah.
I just don't think I could keep up with the decay.
See, I did it because I wanted some oxys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. This happened like a couple weeks ago.
This happened a long time ago.
Yeah.
For me. We moved out here and I didn't have any connections or anything. So I was like, you know what?
Play, dude.
It hurts so much. I went to the dentist and dude was like, we can fix this.
Nothing wrong with it?
No. There was something wrong with it. It was kind of black on one side. And he was like, we can fix it. I'm like, but I need you to take it out. And he was like, are you sure? Because we can fix it. And I'm like, just take it out.
Yeah.
So he's like, whatever, man. So he started to work on it. And he popped it out and he's like, that was really tough. You got some really big roots. And I'm like, great. Can I get a script? He was like, you got it.
Yeah. That's what happened. I was like, I thought I was going to go get a root canal.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, no. Like, what makes you think you need a root canal? I was like, I've had a few.
Yeah.
Being real fucking pompous. And he was like, well, ordinarily you'd be right. But your decay is below the gum line. So even if we take the root, it doesn't matter. We can't cap it.
Yeah.
So the tooth is dead.
Yeah.
I was like, well, what does that mean? And he was like, well, we got to pull it. I was like, well, pull it then.
Yeah.
Dude, that man wrenched on my mouth.
Oh my God, right?
Like I wrenched on.
Head like,
yeah, dude. I was not ready for that.
You felt it too, right?
Neither was I.
Yeah. As a kid, my wisdom teeth had roots like spread out and they were deep. And so they didn't fall out by themselves and I had to get them removed. And that dude just...
I woke up halfway through mine.
I was awake the entire time. I cried the entire time. It was miserable. They tried to give me more Novocaine. I just... Nope.
No,
they tried to put me out. They were like, all right, we're going to go ahead and put you out. And I woke up halfway through and I'm like, are you done yet? And he was like, what the
It's the sound that got me.
What?
The sound of the tooth ripping. I was like, oh.
Yeah. No. No, I was wide awake for the molar, but the root canal, I mean, the wisdom teeth, they put me out for that.
Yeah, I got put out for my wisdom teeth.
Yeah.
Molars, not wisdom teeth. I said wisdom teeth. Molars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a rough. I hate that. I hate tooth stuff altogether.
Tooth stuff
I have nightmares. Literally nightmares every once in a while. Ever since I lost this tooth, and I'll wake up and my teeth shatter in my dream, and they all fall out of my mouth.
That's weird.
And it is the worst way to wake up. It's so awful. I'm like, oh thank God.
Nah, see, what's been tripping me up lately is like because that molar's missing, everything is shifting apart. Now I'm getting this little gap in between my teeth.
Right?
Little bit.
I can't even see it.
Yeah, it's all good.
But
You guys want to eat?
Yeah.
Yes, but wait, I have.
Go on.
Well, it's fine. I can just ask you after. It's fine.
No, go ahead.
It's an anime question.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
he had a question.
So I've thought about this a lot.
Okay.
If you had to go live in a created anime world,
Interesting.
what do you think would be the best or safest, or like which one would you choose?
Harem.
Harem. I haven't heard of this one.
You don't know what a harem is either?
I do know what a harem is, but that's not an anime name that I know of.
Wait, what? Oh, which anime would I? Oh no,
Yeah.
well there is like I think it's like harem something. They have them.
Huh.
Which one would be the safest?
No, however,
Which one would you want?
I
Which one
know.
would I
Yeah,
want?
what would you choose? I know what I would choose, and I've known subconsciously for a very long time.
Interesting. Does it have to be a series or can it be a movie?
Yeah, it can be any, and just
The world.
Yeah.
Just to live
Okay.
in.
All
Yeah.
right.
like I would choose Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Really?
Yes,
Really?
that is the safest.
That's
Yeah,
true.
but I don't want to say.
Well, but dude, they had 10-year-olds
This is true.
traveling the world.
This is true.
There is no pedophilia. There's no kidnapping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
You
it
know
was-
what? I was gonna choose like Hunter x Hunter, but
Oh, that's
there's
a
a
good one,
lot
too.
of
Hunter x Hunter.
paraphilia.
Yes.
Like that one dude
Yes.
was hard after him.
clown?
yeah.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
made
man.
me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Hisoka,
That's a yeah.
Something
I
like
think
that.
you got it right. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if he was. Yeah, I mean,
Dude.
he definitely seems pedophilic, but
he definitely touched little boys. Are you kidding me?
Oh
but
yeah,
he's so. He reminded me of Kefka.
a little bit
You know.
from Final Fantasy 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he reminds me of.
Yeah.
Well,
Where would you go?
I immediately thought of a
Okay.
show like oh yeah, sorry.
I'm just listening to you.
A show like Dot Hack or something.
Dot Hack was pretty good.
okay.
Yeah, but I think
But then again,
Oh,
I think
no.
a Desert Punk.
It's tough, right?
Yeah,
That's
Desert
like a
Punk is
tough
also
question.
good.
definitely gonna die.
Well, right. That's the other thing, right? Like in my mind, I'm hardcore. If none of my stories have proven this yet, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
an
yeah.
idiot.
Oh no!
No, I cried like a
I'm
I'm
bitch
so
every time.
soft. I'm
Yeah,
soft.
seriously.
Yeah, man. I avoid fights at all costs.
Same.
I don't like being injured.
I don't avoid them. I just generally don't.
I can take a
Win.
punch, and that's the problem. Because I take many.
Yeah.
you
mhm.
know, it's like,
Just keep getting back up. It'll be
yeah,
different
it's like,
eventually.
nope, it never is. I always get my ass whooped.
Well, I think I've only got my ass whooped once or twice.
I got myself, dude, I got my ass whooped so hard one time by this dude that he was talking shit about Carla.
Oof.
And I went in and it was like him and his boys.
It's always
And then my mom figures out where we are. And she thinks I'm there for a
Get
different
jumped in.
reason. So then she whoops my ass and she hit me a lot harder than that dude did. That whole night was just full of L's.
Well, I thought you were gonna say that they all whooped your ass.
Oh, they did.
Oh yeah, dude. That's
They totally did.
the last.
So I was already bloodied, you know, and then somebody handed me their bandana to like wipe up because they f***ed me up.
Dude.
And then I get in the car and she just like, whack it, whack it. I was like, oh man.
The worst whooping. I got jumped. I was talking shit to some kid while he was with his friends. There was like 6 or 7
I'm
of them.
surprised.
I walked in the middle of the circle and was like, "You owe me money," being belligerent.
Yeah.
And I gave him $5 to smoke some weed, and he smoked weed without me. So I went back to get my $5, and I told him, as entitled as I was, that he needed to give me my money back. And they
Now.
all now. And they all warned me to just go the away. And I obviously wasn't going to go away. And then I woke up on a tree a couple hours later. I was beat to shit. Stumbled back to my dorm room. Like I was missing a shoe.
Nice.
I was missing I had my iPod. I was missing my headphones. Lost my dorm room key somewhere. So and then I get back there. I'm in the bathroom. The RA comes in and he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, well, I'm locked out of my room. So I was just going to sleep in here." And he was like, you need to go to the hospital. I was like, no.
I'll be fine.
What are you talking about? He was like, you're bleeding out of your ears. I said, no, I'm not. You're silly. And I ran my hand through it. It was still up, but there's no blood on my hand. So I was like, you silly bastard. He like walked me over to the mirror and I was covered in dried blood out of both ears, my nose. I had a black eye. My shit was up. You know, I still convinced this guy that it was safe to let me go into my room and go to bed.
That's wild.
Yeah. God bless.
I think I've only hit somebody one time where I made his ear bleed and I felt terrible. I think I might have cried more than he did.
Probably.
All right.
Yeah, we're done. We're done.
Yeah, we gotta wrap it up.
Yeah. All right.
I'm not good at that.
That's fine. Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Yeah, that would sound like a man. Never sounded like that.
Now you sound like a kidnapper.
You do.
Oh yeah.
Give me a
You
real
got 5 of them.
Oh yeah, kids. Yeah.
Anyway, goodbye from the void. Make sure you like, subscribe, and
I don't know other stuff. Bye.
And touch butts.
Touch butts. Don't forget to touch your butt.